What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and apparently the Pokemon card market is so hot that it's become an actual danger to go to the store and purchase the items. Now, I will say that, in 2021, it feels like going to the store at all is putting your life at risk. But nonetheless, it's been an interesting ride watching streamers and YouTubers basically destroy the Pokemon trading card game, especially recently. Obviously, Nintendo is feeling awesome. Long-term collectors got to cash out through this box break craze that was going on, run by, I think it was one of the Paul brothers. I don't remember, Logan Paul, I think. My biggest gripe was everybody thinking they could just look at a card and think it was a PSA 10 all the time and just never being right. But that's neither here nor there. It looks like things have been getting pretty spicy because there have been some safety concerns around getting Pokemon cards. I'll tell you what I don't have safety concerns about, though. My internet security, and that's thanks exclusively to private internet access. Check this out. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, in 2021, if you're not using some form of VPN, you're allowing big tech to take your data and profit from it, as well as a wide variety of other safety issues that I won't even bother to get into. That's why I've always used a VPN, and I currently use Private Internet Access. With Private Internet Access, your IP address is hidden so you can browse anonymously and in total privacy. You can also protect your online identity and personal information. With Private Internet Access, the web is a safer place. Wherever you are in the world, you can access your favorite sites. Let me give you just a quick example. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of content or region-locked content that you will now be able to get access to by using Private Internet Access. For example, Netflix and other streaming services have hundreds, maybe thousands of titles that are region locked. Wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to watch documentaries produced in a wide variety of nations and access the full catalog of what you're actually paying for. Private Internet Access provides state-of-the-art multi-layered security with advanced privacy protection using VPN tunneling. You can block your IP to unwanted exposure and data leaks. You can defend yourself from data monitoring and eavesdropping. That's one of my favorite. Block unwanted connections. You can access, as I talked about earlier, a whole scope of new content available worldwide simply by changing your location. So pick up Private Internet Access today by using the link in the description below. They have an absolutely amazing offer for you for just my subscribers, and you'll protect yourself and support the channel. Get Private Internet Access today. Well, you have to check out the story. It's actually getting crazy. Target has now announced that it will temporarily stop selling trading cards of both the sports and Pokemon variety in stores following a recent dispute at one of its locations. Why did this have to be in Wisconsin? I just saw it was in Wisconsin. Awesome. A Target in Wisconsin was locked down after a man was pummeled by 4 others over trading cards. Our safety of our guests and our team is top priority, Target said to the statement at CNN. Out of an abundance of caution, we've decided to temporarily suspend the sale of MLB, NFL, NBA, and Pokemon trading cards within our stores effective May 14th. That's today. The cards will still be available online. The value of trading cards have skyrocketed in the recent months during the lockdowns. In December 2020, a rare Charizard Pokemon card with a minimum bid set to $50,000 sold for $360,000 through Golden Auctions. Another sold for almost $400,000 earlier this year. And the auction house told CNN they've seen an increase in the value over the course of the lockdowns. Now, what's interesting about this is sports cards are even seeing the same things, which is, I don't know, insane to me. You can't even, so it's already almost impossible to find Pokemon cards anywhere. Remember the Pokemon Walmart store? You see retailers pulling Pokemon cards from store shelves after customer cast. It's actually getting worse in real time. Citing safety concerns for staff, 2 major U.S. retailers have temporarily halted the sale of Pokemon cards in cards in store, following numerous altercations, mass panic buying, and scenes of physical and verbal misbehavior. Target is restricting the sale of Pokemon cards as well as NFL, NBA, and MLB. Target said that it was exercising an abundance of caution. Target is the second retailer to take action due to a sudden surge of interest in trading card sales. Several Walmart outlets have also removed Pokemon and other trading cards from their shelves following aggressive customer interactions. All of this really stems from greed. If you remember, McDonald's was putting out those Pokemon packs, and a bunch of 50-year-old men were going and buying up the entire supply and, essentially ruining it for everyone else. Look, I don't have any problem with collecting. It's entirely fine. But I think that this hoarding sucks for these games. Now, it's good for manufacturers, and it's good for card shops that can sell things at an insanely high price. But ultimately, without the players of the game, the collectors are irrelevant. So we see this happen. We've seen this happen throughout the years with Magic the Gathering, where, just to play in standard, which is like the most common format, decks would be $400, $500, $600. If you want to play in the modern format, it's many thousands of dollars. And it essentially prices out all normal people and shrinking events. Also, if we look at Magic the Gathering, in-person events for that game have been decimated, obviously, not just by the lockdowns and everything going on right now, but the pricing and the lack of value for the customer. You're going to a lot of these events paying $50, $75 to compete in an event, and not getting your value out of it, especially when your deck costs, $500. The thing with Pokemon is that, it's people that are just panic buying. The Pokemon trading card game rarely maintains a high resale value. Occasionally it will. There's usually a couple of secret rares or EXs that are worth a lot in the most current sets, but because they print to demand, the cost of entry for people to get into competitive Pokemon or even casual Pokemon is really low. And Pokemon does great things with value that like other games like Magic the Gathering don't do, where with every Pokemon pack, you get a digital pack too, so you can play online as well, which is about the only place I play occasionally. I do enjoy the Pokemon TCG for its simplicity and fun, but that's being essentially ruined, by people being greedy. You can see a lot of the comments. I can't even remotely begin to process how the human train wreck stopped at the station and thought that he should pull out a weapon for drawing on a piece of cardboard. What's wrong with people? Yeah. I guess what happened was the person was gone after by 4 men while he was loading up his car with Pokemon cards. Thankfully, no one was injured, and the 4 bad guys were all arrested. This is what happens when money gets into things, into these things. You could see McDonald's comes out with any toy that looks like it's going to be a big collectible. You won't get any. My wife is a huge Mickey fan, so when Mickey Celebration stuff came out a few months ago, we thought we'd try to get some, like buy a Happy Meal each and be happy with what we got. Nope, we went to several McDonald's over the course of the promotion and never got a single one. We were even told at one location that one guy came in and bought the lot as soon as they were available. By themselves, didn't even get a Happy Meal. I can't imagine how the kids might have felt. And that's what was happening with the Pokemon cards. People were coming in and just buying cases of them from the McDonald's stores. And the McDonald's stores didn't care. But, all the kids that wanted to get this stuff really never had a chance. They just never had a chance. And this is a sign of the times, apparently. And, you have a major shortage back in February, them saying, we're aware that fans are experiencing difficulties purchasing certain products due to very high demand. In response, we are reprinting impacted products at maximum capacity to ensure more fans can enjoy the game. So what's going to happen is all this money that people are pouring into the game is going to get erased in very short order, at least in the most recent sets. The reason people get happy about the really, really old sets is because the supply can't truly be, can't ever really be increased. There can be reprints, which is what ruins a lot of trading card games. It's like the secondary market is so important. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Really, really kind of messed that up. Magic the Gathering is currently in the process of messing that up. And Pokemon never really needed the secondary market to survive, but now they've been benefiting from it, and hopefully people didn't buy in too deep. So I guess be safe when you're buying your kids' card games. Make sure you take a moment to be safe online, protect your data, and support the channel by visiting the sponsor link in the description or pinned comment below. Get private internet access today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.